Yeah. Hello, my viewers. I am going to set some of these corner beads in around this window here. Okay. So it's the same stuff as what I used before. You know, I liked it. I like this type of. I'll show you. Clark Dietrich. I hope you can see that. You know, it's got the steel on the inside and paper on the outside. So I'm just putting like a coat of the drywall compound here on here. Alright. And trying to get it where it's got to go. Yeah. Probably should be using my 6-inch knife, but I don't know. I had a bunch of mud on it, so I figured I'd use it. Alright, that should do it. Alright, so here we go. Put that in place right there. Okay. And then just sort of squeegee out the access. Okay. There we go. If you don't get any out, then you'll have to go back in there and put some in there, because otherwise it won't stick. Okay, there. That's pretty good. Alright. Next, I'm going to put some down in this one. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Okay, now I got my 6-inch knife. The rest of this. I don't know if it's any easier or harder. I'll need a little bit more there. Alright. It's almost like you can't put too much down, okay? Because you're going to squeegee out the excess anyway. So now I'll put, whoops, I almost forgot to cut this to the right size. Okay, so I just sort of figure out where I need to cut it. I know now. So let's see, hopefully it's going to show up in camera what I'm doing. And then I can cut it. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Well, Okay. I don't know why it's being difficult for me right now. Weird. Alright. I don't need any spinners. Alright, let's see how that goes. So we'll set that in there. Okay. And then let's see, I'll take my 6-inch knife here and squeegee out the excess like that. Okay. Okay. There. I mean, that's pretty much it, really. Yeah. Because you gotta let it dry for now. It's gotta dry a little bit, okay? Before you can do too much more with it. Alright. Okay. So now, of course, I've got these vertical ends to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure from here to up here. I'm getting 39 1/4, and then over here I'm getting 39 1/4. Okay, so I got the pieces here cut to where I need them. So yeah, this one here will go right here, and it'll be perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the mud in there. Alright. There we go. Kind of set it in there. Okay, that's good. Now, I'll go ahead and smush this on in there here. Alright. Alright. Good. Good. Okay. Perfect. And then, whoops. There. Okay. That's good. And I can squeegee out the excess mud here. See how it's collecting. Alright. Now I gotta go do the inside here. It's a little more challenging, but doable. Yeah. Oops, making a mess. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if I can go like that, maybe. There you go. There. Okay. Alright. See if I can get some of this off. The mess I made here. I'll have to rag it or something. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So now I've got to put one over here. Have to be able to get in there and see it. Okay. Okay, looks good. Alright. Alright, then I'm going to make sure my ends aren't poking out. Okay, So here we go. Set this in place. There we go. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. And then I can go ahead and squeeze some of this out. Okay. Let me get over here so I can see what I'm doing. Trying not to block the camera too much. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Alright. Good. So I just gotta let that dry. You know. I think what I'm going to do though, I've got, let me see. Yeah. Okay, I have a tape joint right here next to this, so I'm going to see if I can take care of that while I'm at it. Doesn't look very good. I'm going to have to add a lot more mud here. Okay. Definitely. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. Huh. Sometimes these things want to pop out. Okay, I think this got bent in or outward, something crazy, or maybe it'll, yeah, I'm gonna just hope that it corrects itself, you know, there, as it dries. Alright, okay, kind of have to go over this a little bit, get some of the excess off. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and let that dry like that. Okay, let me show you what I got done here today. I went ahead and put my final coat of drywall compound down on a lot of these tape joints in this bedroom right in here, so after that dries I'll be able to do maybe a little sanding or some sponging or something and then paint it. And then over here in the bathroom I put the some more drywall compound down, and of course I put the corner bead in place here on the window, and also right here near the shower. I put the final coat of drywall down right here around the toilet area, and that is really quite promising to me because after this dries, then I can do a little sanding and put down a PVA primer. And then here's a toilet right here. Okay, so then I'll be able to install the toilet right over this lower closet flange, and away we go. And then I can stay here a little bit longer than, you know, just during the day. Also, out here, when I put the corner bead around here near the doors, or this door, this back door here. Of course, I still have the final coat and everything to do on that. I also put the corner bead right here on this corner, right here, where the laundry area is. Okay, right in here. And then over in the bedroom, now I see, because I bought some drywall, and I figured, what the heck, you know, I'll go ahead and put up what I can here, you know, that's kind of simple, right? So I put two pieces here in this bedroom, and so that's promising. Of course, I only put the base coat down on for the mud, so I still have to put the tape and everything else around the tape joints. So, of course, now I still have drywall to install here and here, but I'm not in a big rush. Besides that, see, I still have to, you know, fix this right here. I'm replacing right about all of these old receptacles. They're no good anyway. And plus, I still have to pull out a lot of these old staples, okay, around on these studs, because otherwise there's no way I'm going to be able to put any drywall there. So yeah, that's it's coming along. Just kind of course, right here, you know, again, you know, I'm going to replace that switch and that receptacle with regular metal boxes and real live receptacles that can easily be replaced. These receptacles here are not that easy to replace in reality. Okay, these receptacles, like the switch here, is not all that easy to really replace. And so, I mean, if you're going to use the same kind, you know, because basically it's a trailer, so I mean, that's the kind that they always put in trailers. But I'm going to put the type of box and switch and receptacle that you normally have, like in a regular house. So, just like here, okay. Now, all the switches and throughout this entire that receptacles, all this stuff is getting replaced. Okay, I mean, these old receptacles are 40 years old and they can't be very safe, I don't believe. So that's why I'm, of course, replacing them and inspecting the wiring and all that as I go. So, well, that's what I did today. It's something, you know. So, you know, I get a little bit done every day and a little bit closer to being finished. It's kind of makes me feel better. Well, thank you very much for watching, and you don't have to like the video, but I always like it when you comment and subscribe.